Come Empires, Nick here, and today I want to talk about something exciting. I want to give you an app that you absolutely 100%, I consider this an essential app for your Shopify store. It's incredible because this app came out and I personally believe that this app really changes the game when it comes to apps on your store, and so many people are sleeping on this. I just can't understand why, except for the idea that you either don't know about this app already or you've seen it and you just have no idea how amazing this app is with what it brings to the table. So as you can see, this is called the Vitals app, and as you can see on this dashboard here, this app is an all-inclusive bundle of apps that includes over 40 essential apps that have to do with boosting revenue, boosting conversions, capturing leads, improving the overall experience, building trust on your store, reducing cart abandonment, protecting your store, and all of these things. It's really incredible. I'm not going to have time to go over every single one of these, but I want to point out some major things from the very start. Now, first of all, I want to talk about this case study here that I think is important to go along with this. Okay. One of the things that you see all the time on Shopify stores is that people download apps from all different kinds of places, and they end up decreasing the load speed of their store, right? Which is a major thing. You can see the stats. We all know though that your bounce rate is going to be directly proportionate to your load speed time. So if your load speed time is taking longer than 3 seconds for a page to load, you're going to be having people bounce off your page and not shopping. Okay, so a couple things that I want to highlight here, right? They went through and they did this entire case study, and believe it or not, this case study actually pisses some people off because when Vitals came out, they're really kind of shaking the game up here a little bit, because what they're doing is making so many other, all these other apps that you were downloading individually, you can now get for one app for one low price, and so it's really kind of a market changer in the app world. But anyway, they went through and they tested installing all these different apps together from all these different sources and seeing what type of page speed test they got with GT metrics, and then they did it with their own app, okay, using their own app with the same exact theme and all of those apps in one place. Now, basically, to sum this up in a short version here, because you can come here and read the article on Medium, but basically to sum this up, the reason that this works, okay, is right here. The optimized codes, okay? So number one, they have been able to keep the code cleaner and minified. And what that means basically is that some of these apps install like JavaScript in above the fold and things that have to load. And by no means am I an expert, but I understand it enough to give you the generalization that the amount of code installed is things that have to load when the page loads. And so the more you have, then the longer it's going to take the page to load, okay? Minimizing external requests, and they do this with really smart caching. Okay, so because all of the apps are together on one platform, one server, and they're able to cache all of them, it's going to help minimize the amount of time it takes to load. All right, because normally what you're going to be doing is getting all kinds of external requests from different apps that are going to different servers, and that request time is going to increase the amount of time it takes for the total page load time. Okay, it just makes sense, right? So and then here's in more detail the 3 levels of caching that is automatically done on your store to overall increase the load time. Now, if you're like a super techie coder and you're listening to that and you're kind of cringing like that wasn't a super technical explanation, then you can come here and read through the whole case study. But if you just want the simple the simple overview of why it works behind the scenes, then this is it right here. Okay, the code, minimizing external requests, and doing 3 levels of caching, which all basically in layman's terms are ways to keep your page load speed down, because it makes it easier and quicker every time the page loads. There's less things to have to process. All right. So now let's talk about what apps are actually included. Okay, there's a lot of them. You can see they're broken up into different sections. Now, one thing important to note is between the green and the red, okay, you can turn apps on, you can turn them off. All right, you don't have to have all of these turned on if you don't want to have them all turned on. So you shouldn't worry about that. But basically you get everything you need here, and every single one of these opens up to be able to do its own customization and full, whatever the other apps in the market that would do, that are like single apps that you have to pay for to get these same functions. You get all the same functions all within here, being able to do it this way. Okay, so you can see you can create your custom bundles, you can create global bundles. All right, they even give you tips, and then down here there's like specific placements and things that you can do. They have great customer service to troubleshoot all of this stuff. You can do volume discounts, okay, for offering tiered pricings for buying in multiple. Another thing this could be called is quantity break, right? So this is a great way to increase sales as well, is that, see right here, and they even give you actual icons, all right, that you could excuse me, that you can change. You can have in the button theme, you can have it down here, and it'll be specific to whatever you set, right? So you can set your volume discount however you want to set it, and you can have the theme however you want the theme to look, right? These are great ways to increase your overall average order value. And then another one that probably doesn't apply to too many people, but you can also create and set pre-orders. Now, in the conversions section, we all know people love to all these things that can help improve your conversions. So they do have this stock urgency that you can create to show the widget on your store. Okay, where it'll show on there, and you can choose the different fonts, you can choose what it has to say, right? So like you can customize all of this stuff and place it wherever you want. The sticky add to cart, which is one I definitely recommend. This is a great app to use. It increases your add to cart percentage. You can see that you can customize this here. Shipping information is a really good one to be able to have. Okay, this is going to increase conversions, because being really upfront about your shipping, and you can even set it in your different zones, right, for whatever your shipping zones are. Being really upfront about your shipping on your product page is a great way to boost conversions. And so you can offer free shipping templates, or you can show whatever you want to show in here in regards to price and time to help increase conversions on the product page. Recently viewed, so you'll also be able to do the recently viewed and related products. Just before I used to say use LimeSpot for this, but now I mean, this does it just as well, right? You can create individual product sets and completely customize it how you want to, or you can do global product sets as well. And global meaning applies to everything, okay? Countdown timer. So they also have the countdown timer. They have different themes between classic, modern, and how you want to show in the timing. Okay, the preview's not updating here, but obviously it'll update when you publish it. And your different units, okay, of how you want to set that. So again, you can. These are all apps that are in existence, but basically you're getting them all on here. The animated add to cart button to help increase the just the engagement on the add to cart button, and then you can even use extra pixels. Okay, so you can add additional pixels here in addition to the one that you're using already within Shopify. Okay, but be careful when you do that you don't cross your pixels too much. Okay, it does come with the famous Wheel of Fortune. All right, this is a very easy app to duplicate at this point. Multiple themes, so they have all of this in here. and your basic Wheel of Fortune stuff with whatever you want to include and whatever information you want to collect from them. Now, I know you're going to ask about integrations. We will get to that soon down here, okay? And then the Smart Bar as well. So Smart Bar is what will, here you go. Here's basic ones that are most commonly used: text, free shipping, countdown timers, email capture, and then you can place this on your product page or your home page. Okay, improving the experience. All right, they have your currency converter where you can have as many currencies in there as you want to and edit that just like any other currency converter. All right, it works fantastic. Description tabs. This is for your product page. All right, so if you want to have your product description with different tabs so that you can set like your shipping, your refund, your guarantee, like all in the different tabs. Of course, Messenger chat, so all you have to do is log in with your Facebook page and you can get that installed and accessed right here, which is good because, again, it helps with the load speed time. Quick access links, same thing for like contact us, and SEO tags. So you have actual SEO built into this as well to be able to put alt tags on your products. Social media buttons, this is pretty self-explanatory, so you can have social media buttons that will display on your page. Partners Network, I haven't really looked into this. Partners Network is, if you want to partner your products on other stores. Okay, so this would have to do with if you're partnering with other stores, but you can do that here if you are partnering. And then stock sync. So if you wanted to sync, this is synchronized inventory between multiple shops. So I don't use that, but that's pretty cool. Okay, building trust, where I'm going through all of it. There's a lot here, and I want to make sure you at least get a chance to see all of this in case this is helpful for you in deciding, why in the world am I not already using this? Okay, so you get your product reviews thing in here to be able to make it simple to display product reviews. Trust seals, this is a cool one. Everybody always wants trust seals. They come with great trust seals already included, where you can select different layouts. They have some really good high quality ones here, and then you can select which ones that you want to use within that. Okay, so there's the layout, then there's the badges, and then there's the ability to even customize it even further with the color, right? So these are just the badges, but then you can change the color in there to whatever you want. So that's really cool. Payment logos, okay, same thing. You can add payment logos, and again, you can customize this to match different layouts, and then whatever type of payments you're actually accepting, right? The badges that you have. And then change the method or the message up top. You can do the Sales Pop app, of course, and then you can also link in your Instagram feed by just logging in right here. It pretty much has everything you need, okay? You have a cart abandonment app, so creating urgency on your cart page, okay? So you can put a countdown timer right on the cart page that can also display in checkout. This is great because it helps create some urgency, like saying your cart is only reserved for a certain amount of time. The Favicon you can change on the cart as well, and even give it animation. Again, just increasing engagement on the cart page to help people push through. And then you can also do the inactive tab, and this is for like when people switch between tabs, it makes this say something different. So you can change the message here to actually keep people from, again, reducing your abandonment. Protecting your store, you can do the cookies bar. All right, so only show when the users are from Europe to protect yourself with the whole GDPR thing. And then you can even do protection to disable people from like spying on your store and stealing text and images as well. Okay, so that's a good thing as well. And then fine-tuning some of the details. You can do a geolocation redirect. So based on where somebody's accessing your site, if you want to add a certain rule to redirect them to somewhere else, that's something you can do. You can automatically set any theme to skip the cart here from the add to cart button, and then here are your different options. So like enabling a back to top button and removing the powered by Shopify link, doing an autocomplete in the search, making zip codes mandatory, agreeing the terms and conditions on the checkout page. Some really good stuff, okay? And then even within here, so let's talk about the integrations as well. MailChimp is what they integrate with right now. I know the Klaviyo is coming, okay? Klaviyo is the big one, obviously, but you can still use Klaviyo on your store and still get an extreme amount of benefit from this, even if you're not using this to capture leads. That capturing email is like only 1% of what this does with a few of these functions, and still based on everything else, you're getting so much value here with all of these apps. Like all of these apps together, now you may not necessarily need all of them, but all of these apps together would easily add up to well over $100, probably to $150 in monthly charges, and then even higher than that maybe. Okay, so 100% I think that you should absolutely be downloading this app and using it. Now, why should you use my link to download? Okay, here's the Vitals app in the Shopify store. As you can see, they have 208 5-star reviews. It comes with a 7-day free trial, and then the pricing, it starts at $30 a month. Okay, because what you need to remember is that the bundle apps and some of the apps that create additional revenue, what you'll find on any of those apps if you install them is that they always the pricing is tiered based on how much money it's generating you, right? So all the apps are always included, and you're always going to have well enough products even at the most light version. But this is for up to $1,500 a month generated in just in this, okay? Not in anything else, and not in your store overall. So just in volume discounts and bundles, okay? So that's how their pricing tier is changed, is based on the amount of money that you generate only through the app using volume discounts and bundles. The price will go up based on how much you're making there, but it would only be $30 a month lifetime for you if you're not even using that. So if you're not even using the discount bundles, and which is in here, the bundles and discounts, then the price would never change. But you'll find with any apps on the market, the product bundles and quantity breaks, that they have similar pricing tier structure. So no matter what though, at $30 a month, you're getting all of these apps, okay, which would, again, easily using these apps would be well over $100 a month, probably $150 a month to add up all these different things and have the ability to use all of this stuff. And not only that, but this is also giving you the advantage of a quicker load speed time using all of these apps. So even if it's only saving you $5-10 a month, it honestly makes no sense to me why somebody would not switch everything over to this immediately. All right, but I have something even better for you now. Okay, they give you 7-day free trial, and then it's $29.99 a month. When you sign up with the Ecom Empires link, you actually get an extended 14-day free trial, and then you get a custom discount of 10% off for a lifetime as well, which is not being offered on the store and is not being offered somewhere else. So that's the special Ecom Empires discount and extended free trial that you get when you sign up using my link. So I think that is a win-win situation. I highly recommend this app. I don't think that there is any downside to using this, and I think if you're not using this and you're overpaying for your apps right now, then you are really sleeping on this and should make the switch immediately. And 100%, if you are starting up a new store, I would install this and get familiar with all the different apps in here. Customize your store to look like however you want. They got absolutely great product service. They have a spot where you can suggest features, and users are submitting and they are listening and actively adding new things. I have no doubt that this is going to be leading the app marketplace, and so you're getting the inside scoop on this early to be able to jump in and take your store to the next level. All right, so use the Ecom Empires link below this video or wherever you'll see it somewhere nearby, and get started with your free trial today. Thanks for watching.